Because we have a really good listener question about this topic, about asking for donations. So could you read us the question?
Yeah, this is from Roberto. So Roberto says, hello, I've been learning from you for almost 2 years. You 3 beautiful girls are like family.
Aww.
That's awesome. I'm from Cuba and I now live in the US. Okay, I have a question for you. It's about donation. This came to my mind when you talk about tips. I had made a donation many times, and I would like to do it in the future. But sometimes in a single day, they ask for money in different places. Sometimes about the same cause. Maybe I don't have cash or I can't do it. I know it's a nuisance problem and
nuanced problem.
Oh, sorry. It's a nuanced problem and you'll love to talk about it. We learn a lot about the U.S. culture with this kind of topic. I don't want to be rude if I have to say no. I hope you can show us the best way. Thanks in advance because I know you're going to take my question and you love specific questions. All right. Yes, we do love specific questions. This is from Roberto Saborit. Good question, Roberto.
Yes, we do. I really like this question. It is very specific. Good topic to talk about. Cultural, all these different things, right? So yeah, great question, Roberto. I agree. There's a lot that goes into this, including connection, right? So here, I think, I'm just speaking about New York. I mean, many places may ask for money for organization, right? Maybe not always a donation specifically, but maybe it's even something like the Girl Scouts, or for donations, like kids raising money for their sports team or something like that, right? Maybe it's for something more formal, like the Girl Scouts, or just even, I definitely see like kids, on the street asking for things like that for sports or whatever. So you're right. So sometimes what happens is you give money to one and then somebody else comes, or you pass more and you feel a little uncomfortable, right, Lindsay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. It depends on who's asking for money and how they're asking for it. But yeah, that can definitely be awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it also makes me think of like people trying to get you to sign up for a service on the street. Like there are like these like meal plans, like where meal delivery services. And once I did like a free trial, and like then you always see them on the street and they're still asking and you're like, well, I already did it. Don't leave me alone.
Yeah, I know. It's really tough. Or sometimes you have people with clipboards and it's often like different causes. Sometimes it's, or political issues like abortion, like pro-choice, things like that, and they want you to sign up, but it's just they kind of like they see you on the street, they see you coming, and
and they always start off with like, you look like someone who cares about children.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're like, I do, but I am running to work, So that's a little bit different than like asking for necessarily specific donations. Those people may want to talk for longer, get you to sign a petition, something like that. So, so today we're going to focus on the donation, or like at the grocery store, even when you're in the checkout line, sometimes they say, oh, do you want to add any money on to donate for this? And so sometimes if you go to the grocery store multiple times, like you do it one time and then you already did it. So I don't know. I wonder if this is cultural, Lindsay. Do you have any thoughts on this, or have you seen this when you've traveled?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I would like our listeners, guys, come back to allearsenglish.com/episodes and type 1014 in the search bar. Let us know. Does this happen in your culture? Is there a culture of asking for money on the street for different causes? Do people typically give money, or is that not something that happens? I want to know. Yeah.
I want to know too. Yeah, it's a really interesting topic. So, but what can you do? What can you do in this situation if either, our listener asks, you can't donate, you already donated money, or you just don't even have money with you, right? You don't have your wallet, you don't have cash, right? So what can you do? So what's the first thing you could do, Lindsay? And it has to do with not even speaking.
Yeah, you can physically say no. So how would you do that, Michelle? What would that look like? Physically. I
think kind of like waving someone off, like kind of like smiling and like giving a little wave, like not like unfriendly, like get away from me, but just like a little bit friendly. Like I think people are used to that, especially if you're asking for donations. Like it might feel rude to you, but they see hundreds or thousands even of people a day, and they're not going to remember if you wave them off. And like I said, it shouldn't be done in a rude way, but just a little wave, maybe even like mouth with your lips that you already donated or something like that, or you don't have the money, or just give a little motion.